Madam Speaker, it is the intention of the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport to move to have October 11 declared by the Governor General as Paul Bogle Day. October 24, 2023 will mark 158 years since the British colonial authorities and their allies executed Paul Bogle, his brother Moses Bogle, his 23-year-old secretary James McLaren, and according to official records, 439 other persons involved in the Morant Bay Rebellion. The Morant Bay Rebellion, 11 October 1865, began with a protest march to the courthouse by hundreds of people led by preacher Paul Bogle in Morant Bay. Some were armed with sticks and stones. After 7 men were shot and killed by the volunteer militia, the protesters attacked and burned the courthouse and nearby buildings. 25 people died. Over the next 2 days, poor freedmen rose in rebellion across most of St. Thomas in the East Parish. Madam Speaker, it is in this context that we, with profound responsibility, honor the memory of our forefathers and their lofty vision for respect and development, that we will move to declare October 11th, Paul Bogle Day, to constantly memorialize and pay tribute to the legacy that Paul Bogle and his warriors bequeathed us. Madam Speaker, I will speak further a little later on the directives that the Prime Minister gave about the restoration of the Morant Bay Courthouse and to make it a museum. It is essential that we promote and create rituals that tell the authentic Jamaican story. Rituals and memorialization of important events will help to shape a nation of people that know who they are, proud of what our people have achieved, and inspired to do their part in the continuous process of building a better and stronger Jamaica. We, the members of the Jamaican family, Madam Speaker, we come from very good stock. Yes. Don't we? Yes. Our people have done well in all spheres. And we love to beat up on ourselves. But I think we have done very well, haven't we? Yes. But too few of us know about what our people have done and our origins. And as Minister, Madam Speaker, I am resolved to setting things right. Only recently, on the 25th day of May, my ministry collaborated with the Ministry of Education and Youth in celebrating Africa Day in schools and in the wider society. The Jamaican population, 92% of us are of African origins. Doesn't mean that we do not recognize the motto, out of many one piece. But we have to set things right. Our aim is to ensure that our children are able to demonstrate pride in their African ancestry and heritage. Yes. The featured school this year was Buff Bay Primary in Portland. It was a source of great pride for me to see the children celebrating this part of our heritage. Memorialization ensures that we always remember important people and events, but it also helps to ensure that certain challenging and horrific parts of our history are never repeated. In this regard, I bring to the attention of this honorable House a day that we proclaimed earlier this year and which we intend to commemorate annually on March 25. That is the National Day of Remembrance of the Victims of Chattel Enslavement and the Transatlantic Trafficking in Africans. On this day, we will reflect on and remember our ancestors many of whom suffered and died to make us free. They must never be forgotten. Now, Madam Speaker, we must continue to pursue reparations for the hundreds of years of chattel enslavement of our African ancestors on plantation in this country. It is not enough to regret the suffering that slavery inflicted on our ancestors. We have been taught that when you do something wrong, you must take responsibility for it, apologize, and try to set things right. That is really the essence of our demand. Reparations are about repairing the damage which is still evident today. And here I want to pay tribute to my good friend and parliamentary colleague, the member from Clarendon Central, and I will call his name, Mike Henry, who has and continues. He has relentlessly fought for the reparation cause and a strong supporter of the National Council on Reparations. And the National Council on Reparations is a creature of this Parliament because he brought a motion here